Disclaimer, this video is longer than it should be because I'm such a bad storyteller and I get lost in telling the stories. But trust me, I'm definitely worth the watch. So please continue to bear with me. I will get better. And do subscribe and share. Enjoy. Welcome to Chomama Chats.
When the song come on, let me see you get gone. Baby mamas, this your song. Been pregnant for way too long. Now tell the DJ turn it off.
If she a baby mama,
Go ahead.
she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mama. Drop
Drop
it.
it down.
To Chomama Chats, guys. Oh my word, how you guys doing? I'm good. So what I want us to start with, this is gonna happen every episode, every whatever we call this. It's an episode, right? Okay, whatever it is, I want us to do a let's say it's a channel affirmation. A channel affirmation. So the channel affirmation is, I'm not perfect, but I am worth it. Say it with me now. I'm not perfect, but I am worth it. Meaning that you are worth the watch. Like for me, in this instance, I'm worth the listen, I'm worth the watch, I'm worth the like, I'm worth the share, I'm worth the comment. I'm worth it. I'm not perfect, but I'm worth it. And I know you're gonna do the most. So yeah, so today, guys, as I said in the last episode, I'm sorry, let me just open it up. In my imperfectly perfect introduction and what to expect video, I did say that I'm about to give you an open letter to my non-mom self. And it's going to be two parts actually. So it's going to be an open letter to my non-mom self, and so basically the younger me. But the second part is the pregnant me. So when I wrote these things, I was very much in my feelings. I don't know if I'm gonna cry or not. Should have brought tissue. But anyway, yeah, and these are things that I picked up along the way, you know, quotes from memes, things people would say to me, things I realized myself as well, and also a way for me to just really just get into the groove of life of being a young mom, and also just striving, you know. I went through a lot. I did say in the last video numerously that I went through a lot, and it wasn't just, you know, through pregnancy or through being a mom and all of that. It was through life in general, you know, being a girl child and being in certain situations that I've been in. And when I was younger, of course, definitely, I would definitely say that I only realized later that I'm stronger than I actually think, because of the fact that only later did a lot of things come down crashing and made me realize. I thank God for the year 2020 and COVID. As much as right now it's really straining me out, but I'm really thankful for it because of the fact that I was able to really realize myself and really realize how in this life, man, you know, you gotta heal. Healing is important. That's why the main theme for this channel is healing and peace and stability, because wow, guys, I have found peace and stability within myself. And it was because of the fact that I had to just, I'm trying to not make my phone switch off, but it is a matter of I had to go through everything. I had to cry out everything, even that heartbreak in primary school. Sorry, mom. But that heartbreak in primary school, that, you know, break it all down. All the things that you thought you were over, that I thought I was over, really came back and Guys, I cried. If there was any year that I cried, it was 2020. I cried, guys. And it was a matter of I didn't realize, Hore, I had so much packed up in my system. You know, I won't even lie, I've been a person with mental health issues for the longest of time. Okay, not for the longest of time, but from about 2015, you know, I had my first suicide attempt, and I've been suffering from anxiety since then. It hasn't stopped. Wow, you know, it's been a lot, but at the end of the day, I had to really just dig it all out, you know. And after that suicide attempt, I won't even lie, I think when my baby's a bit older, I'd probably go back to that, because there's this section, it's at a certain hospital. I don't know if I'm able to name the hospitals, but you can ask me, you know. The certain hospital, and I went there, and it's called section F in there, but it's a psychiatric ward. But it's not a psychiatric ward for, like, you know, crazy people. But point of correction, let's not say that, mentally disturbed people. But it's a psychiatric ward for people with trauma. It's a psychiatric ward for people with anxiety. I know there was one lady who, she's the one that touched me the most, you know. There was one lady who, she lost her husband, nah, and it had been what, over a year. You could see this lady is exhausted. She couldn't cope. Ever since she lost her husband, she has not been able to cope, and it's been a problem, you know. So it helps us, I won't even lie. You do group discussions, you get a psychologist individually, you get activities throughout the day, you know, sitting with people. You're not allowed to have your phone. It really helps, and I won't even lie. Thinking about it sounds like heaven. But of course the time will come. But for now, I'll definitely still go through my therapy. I'm about to start the therapy as well. So yeah, guys, this is definitely gonna be a deep one for me. So as I go, this will definitely be a discussion, you know. If you relate, please holler at me. If, you know, comment if you want to be featured. If you also want to share an open letter to yourself as well on this platform, come through. Excuse me. But yeah, all right, okay, let's just do this. Can you see balabali okari nchi? But anyway, I actually wrote it down in pointers. So this is to my non-mom self. God never said the weapon will not form. He just said it wouldn't prosper. Let me just, did you hear that? God never said the weapon will not form. He just said it would not prosper. Meaning that the challenges are gonna be there no matter what you go through. Accepting that there is going to be hurdles and making sure you are ready to go through them. How do you get ready, you ask? Personally, now with experience, I know that I read somewhere that said, you pray for things, prepare for them. Prepare for them. Listen to my child, he's distracting me. But prepare for them. Prayer for me honestly really helped me out, you know, mentally preparing myself. And yes, fine, you know, they always say overthinkers, we always have this thing of, okay, we overthink to the worst situation, and it becomes a point of we now think the worst of certain things, and we already think negatively and all of that. But that's a coping mechanism. If you know you're weak, I suggest you do that though. But maybe there are ways around that, and you can help us out. If you know, come through and help us out. Comment or come through or hit me up. You know what to do. So though praying really helps. the 3 a.m. prayers with the white candles, and it helped a lot. Speaking to God like He is your friend, speaking to God, telling Him everything, and crying if He can't say anything really helped me a lot, you know. And that's one thing for sure that I will always just bring out to people. And my friends know, like, now that I know there's one friend of mine, I had posted, I said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're up at 3 a.m. because you need to pray. Your things aren't going well for you because you aren't praying at the times that God is waking you up to speak to Him. And she said to me, wow, you know, deep stuff, you know. And she's just like, why are you choosing violence? I'm like, you gotta hear it though. So yeah, okay. The next one is, stop doubting your capabilities. You are holding yourself back. Oh, you are able to walk in your divine power set before you only if you allow it. How many times in your life have you been given the tools to make your life better, but you hold back and procrastinate and think this and think, oh, but this, but that, but ew, you know? Just like this YouTube channel. I won't even lie, this YouTube channel was procrastinated for a long time. I've been talking about it for so long, and not knowing, I did one intro video and my heart opened. It went like, it felt like there was a pin just went poof, and that love was overflowing for wanting to do this more and more. And I'm just so, oh my word, I get inspired by the smallest of things. Okay, here comes the emotions. But I get inspired by the smallest of things. And personally for me, I've never had a let's say a passion that I can say, Hore, this is something I really want to do. And for me to finally have found myself set on doing this and wanting to do it more and more and grow in it makes me happy. I don't think you guys understand. Good, it doesn't even matter how far I go, but wanting to do this, knowing that somewhere, somehow, there's somebody watching this, and this person's gonna get help, and this person's gonna heal, and this person's gonna feel so much better because they listen to me sharing my stories, sharing these things, and it makes me happy. And I remember my one guy friend, the one day he said to me, we spoke, and he's just like, don't you want to try motivational speaking? And I'm like, okay, why would you say that? And it's just like, because you're always trying to motivate yourself, you know, via my statuses and all of these things. And he said, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And he's like, what is it that you're passionate about? Besides, he said, what is it that you're passionate about besides for, you know, what you want to study and all of these things? Like, leave money out. Oh no, not leave money out of it. And I told him, hold on, this is what I want to do, this and that. Like, this was now career wise, this was career me speaking, this was Lerato trying to get a life. And he's just like, you know what's your problem? Oh, and then I spoke about the channel as well, and he said to me, you know what's your problem? Your problem is that you think about money too much. You think about money too much. Yo, there I was like, damn, okay, Lerato, like, bring it back now, because you're losing yourself. And this is where I can say, Hore, money is the root of all evil. Because I mean, why am I not doing something I don't love? You know, why am I doing something I don't love like that just for money? Okay, makes sense, right? But when he said this to me, I said to myself, okay, I need to start this channel. I need to go through with it. And at the end of the day, if we die, we die. Let's go. Pagati inside, you know. And that's where I said, okay, I need to refocus. I need to shift my focus. Yeah. And then there was a time where my group of friends really just, really expressed a whole lot of things to me and showed me who. And my toxic trait is I'm very indecisive. Oh, I'm very indecisive. And oh, guys, I changed my mind 50 million times. I changed my mind so many times when it comes to my career and what I want to do in the future. Ha, Mina, I've born in my head. I've imagined. I've done it all in my head. And I realized, you know what, as much as they were helping me, I realized that one thing's for sure is that my mental health and my emotional health really needed to be checked out first, because I know myself. I know that if my mental and emotional health is not doing the most, I am not going to be productive. I'm not going to be productive. I'm born like I'm going to start something and I'm going to stop, which is why I think I also procrastinated the YouTube video for so long, because I knew that I was going to stop along the way and feel like, and I did. That intro video was shot so long ago. And I stopped at some point. I said, I'll do it later. Something one night just said, baby girl, upload. You're done editing. Upload it. Yet. Otherwise, you'll never start. But yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. The next one is independence is great, but it's not easy. Don't rush. Take your time. This is emotional, mental, and social. This one, low-key, this isn't a nice way of saying, listen, there's nothing in the streets. There's nothing in the streets. Oh, my mom. And Tiamo and the toys. I'll be back. I come back. Yo, I come back. I shot this video again, but useless. useless. But anyway, I don't like this lights. I don't like the camera lights, because the phone camera light, because it just makes you look so mpunga. But anyway, it's not about my face, is it? I know ke cheapy anyway, so ke cheapy ka itse gore tse ke le le ka ntebella ke le mpunga la itse gore you know where it's at, baby. But yeah. So as I was saying is, this light is so bright. But anyway, independence is great, but it's not easy. Don't rush. Take your time. Emotional, mental, and social factors involved. This is a nice way of saying, there's nothing in the streets. Get out of the streets. There's nothing in the streets. Yeah, but there's nothing in the streets. Refocus. Always bring yourself back, because as much as you want independence, I won't even lie, I rushed for my independence, not realizing I'm still very young. I still have to go through a lot of things. I still have to learn. And I'm sorry. My mom and my child. Oh, not these two. But anyway, I need to take my time learning and understanding myself better, because of course at that time, okay, maybe because of the fact that I thought, okay, now I'm working, I'm studying. This was 2019. I'm working, I'm studying, we're taking, I'm doing the most, I thought I understood myself, though I did find, let me find it. I think I found an open letter to myself for that year. And I said to myself, and I still live by this, I said to myself, listen, you deserve happiness. I said, a baby girl. Listen, you deserve, I won't even lie, I think I was manifesting one of the greatest years of my life. But anyway, I said, listen, you deserve happiness. Stop procrastinating. Stop trying to be perfect. Be yourself. Feed your soul. Monate feeds your soul. Attention feeds your soul. Food feeds your soul. I can't say this because my mom's going to be watching this. But anyway, prayer feeds your soul. Church feeds your soul. This year, go for gold. Take that damn risk. Pray if it blows up in your face. Don't judge your feelings unless you're moving too fast. Yo, do it now. Take your opportunities. Don't forget about the work of the Lord. Don't overdo the soul feeding because you need to live. Yo, Jehovah Jireh. Teach yourself discipline. Make money. You're not going to be broke this year. You're going to get a hotel that teaches you amazingly and pays you amazingly. I was working in a hotel. I did hospitality management for 1 year at International Hotel School. So it was a traineeship. So basically, you know, I was working and studying at the same time. So you needed to get a placement. So yeah, okay. Your relationship with your mom will be the best. You're going to stop being angry and hurt at small things. You're going to have peace. You're not going to give a damn. You're going to have, spiritual discipline. You're going to make it work with your friends if they want to. You're going to be a big gym. Bear in mind, I wrote this after 2018 because after 2018, I came back from PTA. We moved to PTA the year after matric, and wow, we moved to PTA for about 7 months. We weren't expecting to be there for so long because we're at my granny's house. My mom was tired of renting, so she just wanted her own place, and it was just taking longer than expected. I lost my dad that year. I wasn't able to go to school, and you know the pain of after matric and you're watching people flourish and you're just there. And I lost friends along the way. Like, yeah, I realize now that reading this, the only thing I really paid attention to was feeding my soul and monate feeding my soul and attention feeding my soul. And I know writing this I meant well, but I didn't follow suit with all of these things, and I almost ruined myself, guys. Like, I really almost drove myself down the dumps. I really almost ruined my life. I won't even lie. If it wasn't for me being pregnant and me falling pregnant, guys, I would have died. I would have died because I was now living my life recklessly. I was now not giving a damn about what I'm doing, what's happening, how my mom feels, how anybody feels. But if I enjoyed myself, I was fine. Because now I was starting to get exposure, you know, to a lot of things. I was starting to get exposure to the men that want to always just give you money, you know. I was gonna die at Snake Park. I was not getting exposed to, you know, the Santon life. I was getting exposed to, because if you know me, like, I may seem like such a snob, but really I prefer driving kokas. Like, I prefer being in the hood, because in Santon it's but so I don't want to sit like this. Me, no ways. Why are you gonna do the same thing that you're doing at home? Get up, let's go dance, Ari, and enjoy yourself, you know. So I was really starting to get exposed to a whole different life that I wasn't used to. And yeah, no, I was either gonna die of COVID if I didn't die at Snake Park also, because I really probably wouldn't have given a damn. Social distancing, Mina, never. But yeah, I learned my lessons though. I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, I enjoyed myself though. I won't even lie. That was the peak. I was within happiness. I was within the vibes. No lie. And then, of course, towards the end of the year, things went shoo. But it is what it is. Okay, where are we going? Oh, the slides. Live in the moment, it disappears very quickly. This one is the one that my mother taught me. This one is the one my mom taught me, and I'm forever grateful. Live in the moment. Stop overthinking. This has mainly also, I think I watched this on Mbali with the extra melanins open letter to herself as well, and her 18-year-old self, and she also mentioned something like this. She's like, she went to a place but she doesn't even remember. To be honest, I went out, I remember sometimes, but do I remember how much I enjoyed them? No, because I wasn't living in the moment. I was running away from my emotions. I was running away from my feelings. I didn't realize that these moments are going to disappear. Even if I wasn't pregnant. Look at COVID. What did COVID say? Quiff current in your mind. Understand? So live in the moment. And this also comes into play with relationships as well. Live in the moment with that person. If it doesn't work out, it's okay. You're young. You're young. You will meet somebody else. It's fine. Excuse me. Sorry. You're young. Live in the moment and make sure you indulge in whoever's making you happy at that time, because if you don't live in the moment, now won't even lie. Story times will come, but I let go of somebody for somebody who did not do me right. And that one person I think about, I sit down and reminisce with my mom, this and this is to happen, this and this is to happen, not realizing that I wasn't enjoying that person at that moment. I wasn't taking it all in because of, but that's my own fault. I'm not blaming anybody, but damn guys, live in the moment. It quickly disappears, because the more you overthink about the people that come into your life and do this and do that and wanting to think about the future, I was advising friends of mine that want to be together, but it's a tricky situation. But I said to them, live in the moment, guys, because the one person was saying, no, but her dreams don't align with mine. Do you know what's going to happen in the next couple of years? What if God's just like, okay, you think this is your purpose? And I was saying this to my baby daddy the other day. What if I'm meant to be famous and I'm out here chasing a certain degree? Yes, fine. It will be a fallback to go back to school and study and still have something to back up. But what if I'm meant to be famous? I keep saying fame is not for me. What if I'm meant to be famous? What if this is supposed to be a talk show? This is the beginning of something great for me. Understand? What if he's supposed to be a doctor, Maro, chasing whatever he's chasing? What if you're out here supposed to be a magistrate, mang? What if you're supposed to be a masseuse? Like, do you understand, guys? So I don't know how we got here. How did we get to that point? But living in the moment and making sure that you... Oh yeah, the friends. So I was telling them, you don't know that. So whatever's meant for you will happen. And God did say, he knew you from the womb. He knew your life ahead already. And at the end of the day, all you need to do is worship and praise him, and he will definitely show you the way. I'm sorry, my sadness has really messed me up. But anyway. Anyway. So, yeah, so live in the moment. It disappears very quickly. Listen, guys. Protect your peace at all costs. Your happiness matters more than the next person's happiness. Protect your peace at what? At all costs. Say it with me now. Protect your peace at all costs. Your happiness does what? matters more than the next person's what? Happiness. Right? Thanks. Protect your peace, because we're digging ne. This line, nice guys finish last. I love it, because nice guys do finish last. In the eyes of God, you're number one. But everything you do, your intentions need to be as pure as possible. And then everything else will fall into place. Because if your intentions aren't pure, and this is you also protecting your peace, because if you do something and you want something in return for it, your intentions are not pure, and your intentions need to be open. You need to open up your heart, like meeting people. I know my one friend, and she has a channel with her sister Rose and Bell. Rose in the channel says, she used to always say, when you meet someone, if you're not willing to learn from that person, like, just forget it. And we also had a discussion recently, and we talked about how it's a mindset thing for you to be able to say, okay, we're talking about how guys and girls have this thing. So guys are able to be like, yo, why, oh no, this girl doesn't have this and this, so I don't want her. Why can't we do that as well? It's a mindset thing. Like, why? Yes, fine, society teaches you certain things, but you need to teach yourself certain things as well, so you can stand as an individual in your space, in your divine power. Because when you start doing that, you start radiating good energies, and that's where your guidance will go. That's where God will show up. That is where your manifestations, everything, because your manifestations and your blessings won't land in negative energy. I'm just saying. So yeah, protecting your peace is important, and protecting your peace and making sure that you put yourself first also shows that you are really just trusting yourself. But this is gonna be the last point. This is one of the last points that I have when it comes to showing up for yourself. Girls, listen to me. This one. If a man wants to, he will. They are creatures of action and will do what they want to do for who they want to do it for. What did I say? If a man wants to, he will. Listen, if a man wants to, he will. Stop thinking, Koresh, maybe this excuse, this, whatever this, he will show you. If he wants to see, he's gonna see you. If he wants to talk to you, he's gonna talk to you. If he wants to be with you, he's gonna be with you. If he wants to see you prosper, he gonna see you prosper. If he wants to buy you shoes, he's gonna buy you shoes. If he wants to, he will. Lalela. If he wants to, he will. They trouble, ne? But a man that wants to, they are creatures of action. They won't have to tell you, men, here, but got dishes about fair on a silver platter, and then do this to the food in your face. If he wants to, he's gonna give it to you on a gold platter, platinum. But even ask you in advance, or what is it that you want, and show you that he wants to. Because if he wants to, he will. Because why? He wants to do it for you, for you. You know what I mean? Bona. We'll have 30 times, but if a man wants to, he will. Stop thinking, stop making excuses for him. Stop stop. As much as it's hard to hear, né? I won't even lie, I made excuses 5 million times. People would always want to tell me, baby girl, listen, this is 1 + 1 is 2. Mara oh, 44, man. Listen, guys, if a man wants to, he will. Stop making those excuses. Stop trying to say, no, this is his personality. Stop using the zodiac signs. I'm guilty of this. Stop using the zodiac signs to want to now explain his behavior. I'm just saying. But anyway, yeah, that one, it's a very deep one. It's brewing. That one, you know, it gives me that, yeah. Don't run away from your emotions. Yeah, this is another one. Don't run away from your emotions. The streets are going to do nothing but suck you dry in every aspect. Mina, excuse me, I was having this discussion with my mom. I was always in the streets because I didn't want to deal with what was really hurting me. I was always in the streets because I don't want to stay at home and overthink, because staying at home on my off days would make me think about my life. It made me feel like this and that, and I didn't want to have that. And all the streets did, guys, was suck me dry. We just suck the living life out of me. Oh, guys, hey, I don't understand how I'm still standing. Wait till I'm strong. Mina, I'm strong. Come, let's say it with me, guys. If you relate, I am strong. I am strong. I am strong because you're still standing, you're listening, and you relate, and you can be like, wait again, you did the most, but you're still here doing the most because life, life, you know, no ways, I can't even. But anyway, the streets are going to do nothing but suck you dry in every aspect. Like, they'll suck your pockets dry. They will genuinely emotionally, you attract so much negativity, so much evilness, so much snacksness, you know, in the streets, and you don't even notice it. You only realize it later, that you fight when you fight demons. While I was at home, I was fighting demons that I have no idea came from where, but I picked them up somewhere in the streets. I did. But yeah, there's a difference between eating your youth and ruining your future. I started making excuses at work because I wanted to go to group, because I wanted to do this. Yo, yazini, guys. There's a, you know, eat your youth, but make sure that your priorities are in place. Make sure that you are doing the most in terms of building yourself up first. I wouldn't go to church because of the night before. You know, I would come back in the AM. I had a 6 a.m. shift. I would come back at 4 when I have to wake up. Come back at 4, bath, and go. What am I doing at work? The bare minimum. Yes, though I won't lie, I did my best, and I did great. But I mean, being tired like that, lunch breaks, I would always lock her. I mean, guys, no ways. No, that was not, no. Okay. The next one is stop overthinking life-changing decisions. If it feels right, do it. You will deal with the rest later as it comes. Yo, when you know that something's gonna change your life. Yo, I know I'm very guilty of this. I do this when I catch feelings. When I catch feelings, I ghost, I run away, because I mean, when I catch feelings for somebody who's probably gonna like treat me right, you know. But that is all over. But anyway, we'll get to that. But stop overthinking life-changing decisions. If it feels right, do it. You will deal with the rest later as it comes, because you don't know what the future has for you. What if this is about to be the best thing for you? What if this is about to be the greatest of things for you? I mean, hello. listen to advice more. Stop being a Thomas Makholakawubona. Thomas Makholakawubona is someone who wants to see for themselves. Wants to see for themselves. God will give you these things and show you who to hear. But you'll be like, no, but I want to see for myself. My mom would give me advices and I'd be like, but I want to see for myself. Ah, you're just old. Hey, now I come back and I'm like, Mama, you know what you're doing, you know what you're saying, and my love, you are the best thing that has ever happened to me. You know, my friends, Mina, that's one thing for sure. Mina, I'm blessed with friendship. Mina, Kosha, sisterhood, brotherhood, Kosha. You guys, you changed my life. You guys show me things I never realized, and I'm so grateful for you guys more than anything, because wow, I'm able to go back and to say, here, this person said this and I didn't listen, but here I am. Fit. But yeah, stop being a Thomas Makholakawubona. If you know that you always want to see for yourself, it always ends in tears. Don't do that to yourself. Please. Pray everything specifically into existence. Manifestation is important. Yeah, let me tell you, I manifested the reason why I have a smile on my face. I manifested it. I really manifested it, specifically word for word, bona detail to detail, and it came like this. God was like, Twara, and I'm very happy. Like, it took me a while to get to this place that I'm at, but the happy. We'll get to that, but praying things into existence and specifically manifesting, writing it down. If you want ways, I'll do a video on that as well, on the ways that I manifest and pray. And it helped me. It really has helped me, and it has helped me heal. It has helped me really just walk in my power and radiate the energy that I now have. And it's a lot. It really was a lot. But first in the beginning it was starting this, and then things started happening, and it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And one thing I can say also with this is pray that you are prepared for this. You can write it as a manifestation as well, where you have manifested certain things, but manifest that you will be prepared for them when they come. Because I almost messed up a good thing, but because of the friends that I have, they showed me, oh, come back, baby girl, come back. See it. Here's it. What more do you want? So yeah. Last but not least, this I'm even going to put in the pregnant me as well. The person that has told me this is going to be proud of me for putting it on. Rate yourself. Make sure people respect you for the right things. Make sure people don't have easy access to you, because they will start disrespecting you and abusing their power in your life. People will disrespect you. People will start talking about you. People will show you who they really are if you don't show them who wena bona oboza ibile wetseking ba sa o tshwara. Because if you don't rate yourself, guys, man, I almost lost a piece of my happiness by not rating myself in the past. But one thing I can say is that definitely what's meant for you will be, but it's important for you to save yourself by entirely making sure you are really seeing yourself in the highest power. I always say to myself, and this is also one of my manifestations, you need to walk in your highest power and show up as her all the time, so that when people see you, that is how they talk to you, they treat you, they see you, they talk about other people, they talk about you to other people. And this is how you will radiate that good energy, that good life, that good, all of that. That is how you will genuinely radiate the goodness of yourself, by rating yourself. Rate yourself, rate yourself, rate yourself. You're insecure about your skin like me. Bona, that's a makeup. Just like that girl, that guy. Ilwantombo. I love that. Ilwantombo ngavumi kuba mubi. Tasa makeup, girl. When you leave the house, make sure that you leave the house looking like Beyonce all the time, or you're going to the White House or something. Make sure horibona. Hebarika. They think horoilora. I'm still very relevant. Nisala. Bona. Do the most, guys. Do the most. Make sure that you show up in your divine power, in your highest power, and that is how you will start just radiating the energy. It will come out. Your mindset will change too. Everything will just change. For watching my part 1 of the open letter to myself. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching this. As I said, what are the channel affirmations? I am not perfect, but I am worth it. Let's do it again. I am not perfect, but I am worth it. I am worth the comments. I'm worth the like. I'm worth the share. Do it. You know you want to do it. Do the most, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until part 2 of the open letter to myself, which is now to the pregnant me. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for joining this journey with me. Tell everybody, please. Love you. Bye.